Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody.
I am Amanada. I just got really nervous during that intro.
Oh boy, would it be because we're always getting thrown some curveball, some unexpected surprises?
Maybe. Let's see what this week has in store for us, but hopefully it's a nice chill week. Again, we didn't ask for that last week.
No
well, you did.
Surprises, babe.
Yeah.
No, I did not. Well, thank you all. If you're new to listening, you're welcome. We are all friends. And remember, we're still going to be hitting our hot topics today. We actually have so many hot topics and so many things we watched and
Fun stuff.
all over the place. We're going to be spilling over and doing a girl dinner, hot topics, leftovers, because legit, we looked at our list. We're like, this will be a 4-hour episode.
Yeah, next week we'll do a little girl dinner leftovers. But do you want to just get right into a little housekeeping really quickly here?
Please do.
Is that what you want?
Oh, I want it. That is what I want.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Not sure if that made it, but we did order some hot topics. But
All right,
first,
let's do
our
it.
housekeeping. Okay, so coming up on Patreon, let's get through the season 13, episode 2 on tier 2, Sister Wife Secrets. This is where Mary has the big move to Parowan, to the big B&B, the big and big, I don't know. And girl dinner, let's make a mixtape. We came up with our own little Spotify ultimate bangers playlist. I added something to it.
We actually, after we stopped recording, I'm like, I didn't add Grace Kelly by Mika, which is my favorite song. I didn't add any songs by Fun. So then when me and Jody were, she was telling me all the songs. I was adding them to the playlist, which will go, well, I'll share the playlist tomorrow when the episode drops. But right afterward, I'm like, oh, there's all these suggested songs. We didn't put Pat Benatar. We didn't put this. And Jody's like, Adam. So we have
add them to the list.
But don't get discussed in the episode. But it's shared. And by the way, guys, on the suggestions thing on Facebook, there was a whole bunch that came in after we recorded. So we weren't ignoring.
I saw that.
So, but we're going to do different mixtapes. So this was like kind of a millennial 90s, 2000s era.
Yeah, maybe like a road trip, little mix of everything. But we're definitely going to have to do like a musicals playlist, a Disney, et cetera, et cetera.
Disney, that's fun. We'll definitely be demonetized. I won't even try to monetize it.
No, we won't. Because it's not about, making money. We're here for friendship. Not making racist, misogynist jokes.
No.
Coming up on TRP, Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we recap them. Fleabag, I believe that was, season 2, episode 1. It was a really good show. I would definitely get into that. And big surprise, but a good one. Amanda, what else is coming up?
Well, it's already dropped. I had a full ADHD spin out yesterday, but in a good way. I cleaned every square inch of my house. And then I was like, the whole time I was thinking, maybe I could probably get content out of that. Then I watched it and I took notes. And I got back and it was 9:30 p.m., popped a gummy. I'm like, I'm going to go to bed. No, maybe I'll just record 5 minutes. And then I just recorded the whole thing. But then I put it out. It's the episode that dropped of Teen Mom, the next chapter. It's so good. It's only the OGs. Kaylin comes back. There's a whole podcast scenario. And then Amber writes a letter to Leah saying, I'll wait for you forever.
Well, there's one thing Amber's good at. It's waiting around on a couch. Well, we know that.
Yeah.
Now, one more thing in housekeeping. We went and we changed around, nothing crazy on Patreon. We just updated some of the merch.
Oh, yeah.
So if you sign up now, you'll see our tiers. You have the option of fine. Look at that.
Ooh, how'd you do
right
that?
over us.
That was impressive.
It's a vector. It's like a transparent background. Anyway, you'll get a sticker that's fine. We've kind of updated the merch. If you sign up at the t-shirt level, you'll get a
I forgot we did that.
drywall t-shirt.
I forgot people got merch after 3 months.
Sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Coyote Pass.
Woo!
So check it out over on Patreon. All right, Amanda, anything else in housekeeping? Or are we ready for some hot topics?
I think we're ready for some hot topics. So many new people in the chat, or people that maybe usually stay quiet. Say hello. It's so nice to have you all here. People I haven't talked to in a while. What am I doing? Hot topics. I feel really out of sorts. Probably because I was up till like 1 a.m. recording that fucking Teen Mom episode.
All right, hot topics. Okay, so I think we do owe it to everyone just to like debrief. Let's just get it out there, get it on the table that, okay, yes, Paedon's TikTok went a little crazy, and we just want to address this whole thing. I did not order the Cameo for Amanda and expect him to say the things that he said. Like it was not baiting him by any means. I was like, okay, I'm sure. I thought he was going to come up with like almost like he did, like a cheesy Brown family joke.
We're going to end. Well, there were no new Instagram comments on Cody and Robin that didn't have to do with you should kill yourself type deal. Today we're going to end with playing. We've gotten cameos before and they become podcast lore girls. And like, we're not trying to troll these people. It's like he could have said anything. It wasn't a bait or a troll. And the reason that we put a watermark on it, you all know this, but like the reason we put a watermark on it is we knew it was going to be picked up. So if other people are making money off it, we better make the 35 cents we made off of it. So yeah, that's why. But right. I've never felt more.
Or the Katie Joys of the world who are going to take that and spin whatever narrative that they wanted on it. That's why we were like, oh.
Literal 2-hour live where you can watch it play out in real time. Nobody wants to do that, but it's fine. But all this has shown me is how much girls hate women, how much women hate other women. Because why are you all racing to defend this man you don't know? It's the women. The women did this on purpose. Whatever. I've never felt more like fine with being talked about. Like,
I mean, it's Paedon. I wouldn't be that shocked. Listen, we weren't expecting that to come out of his mouth, so it was a genuine reaction. Anyway,
other elephant in the room. I want to. Sorry. Did you want to?
No. Please go. Nope.
I feel like there's not much else to say. And thank you all of you guys for defending us it was an overwhelming week of notifications and I just stopped. I was too busy.
Terrifying.
Thank you all for jumping in. Cause like I would go in to maybe respond to someone and like 3 people had already been like, no, that's not what happened. You idiot.
Yeah.
The other elephant in the room is I finally got my hair cut. And I just want to tell the quick story because I woke up, it was blizzarding outside. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll get charged a fee if I don't go. And this girl already went. So I went and like, I was really out of my comfort zone. Like I haven't gotten my hair cut professionally in like 20 years because I always feel like they always comment on how bad my haircut job is and how bad the dye job is. But anyway,
that's awful.
I mean, this was like my birthday present to myself. So I filled this. My mom got me this new one. It's like, she's like that teal one you carry around really is taking a beating. I'm like, that's my Grey's Anatomy one that Jody got me. But anyway, I filled it with 2 mocktails, those mimosa ones, with 2 of those huge square ice cubes. Like I was fucking ready. I'm like, I'm going to have this. I had my rolls all queued up and I was going to just put in my headphones. So I get there in a blizzard and I had worn a t-shirt and just kind of yoga pants because I just wanted to be comfy. And I thought it was going to be hot. So she gets me in there and she's like, oh, okay. Well, we have this spot available for you right now. And in the middle, fluorescent lighting in the middle
of course.
Room, like this is the centerpiece of the room is a huge full length mirror. That's like it's like fish tank level display. Like it's just like thick.
Yes.
This is the centerpiece of the room. I'm going to be sitting there full length in a chair facing myself. The second I sat down, I'm like, I feel awful. I felt like a fucking baked potato. And
and the cape that they're like, let me just.
I wanted the cape. I was like,
you off right here.
I had on like this like tight t-shirt and yoga pants. I was just like sitting in a full mirror facing myself in full light. Like I don't usually look at myself.
Wet hair, just like.
I just looked so bad. I just wasn't really wearing makeup.
Everyone feels like Janelle in that mirror, but just like full up close, just no. And you think like, why don't they put, well, maybe it's like for color reasons, like so they could see the color, but why can't we have just a flattering light, a filter?
I know. That makes sense to me, but
it's a lie, and I don't look that good.
Because that's how my lighting's in my house. Yeah, I just want to do it
every time that we get ready, that we come and we sit down in front of this computer screen and not the same person. No.
So I'm sitting there and the girl finally comes over to me and I had my AirPods thing. I had like tucked them between my legs. She was talking to me and I was like trying to find them. And I'm like, oh, hang on, I can't find my AirPods. And then I kind of leaned forward and this thing spilled over. And again, I'm in the middle of the room, two huge ice and just full. And then that's also like $10. And it just went everywhere. It was like Carrie falling in Paris in that store, just everywhere. And it was so embarrassing. Everyone was watching me and everyone felt so sorry for me. And then all the staff was bending over backwards. Like, well, we have like sparkling water. And I'm like, can you all just like pretend it didn't happen? And just like, I just wanted to walk out. Anyway, then the girl was really nice and cool. But then the girl who was like probably 24 and, you know, gorgeous supermodel, the one who was like the hostess, she was really overdoing it. She's like, that color is going to look so fabulous on you. I'm like, don't fucking talk to me like that.
Well, it does. It looks so good. In
the moment and with the wet hair and no makeup on. Shut up.
Well, and anytime you change your color hair, you got to change your makeup color. And those lights just completely wash anyone out. Like I always feel like I go in there with a full face of makeup, but you wouldn't know because I sit down and it looks like I'm Scout going to the groomer. I'm just like
awful. But I also planned on, I'm like, I just want to watch Vanderpump Rules on my phone. I'm like really introverted. I don't like talk. She's like, that's totally fine. Somehow by the end of this, everyone in the salon knew what my podcast, everyone had downloaded it. Like, cause they just get this shit out of me. I don't want to talk about this, but I don't want to tell you. And I'm too polite. And then I overshare.
Yeah.
She like, she walked Paedon Cameo like at the thing. Like she like played it. Anyway.
Oh, they think you're cool probably. Well, you look gorgeous. I wish I could pull off that like dark hair. It looks so good.
Thanks.
I love it. So let's see. Okay. I know that you sent actually two different things to me that I was dying to talk about. So we put them right at the top of the list.
Yeah, hottest news in town here.
The hottest of topics. You know what I want. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Tell us what happened, Amanda. Kate Flannery's head looks insane here, by the way.
She looks the same as she usually does.
It looks like she has like a shrunken head on her. It's the perspective of the photo.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Right?
Scranton, Chili's in Scranton, I don't know, came up with $3 million or, you know, $20,000. They got all the like tier 3 people on the show to be in this commercial. It's awesome though. It's like really, really heartwarming and cute to see all these people. But it is like, yeah, John Krasinski's not in there. Jenna Fisher. Yeah, like this bitch is in here. The like Mike,
the chick on the right.
Yeah, like, the married woman that Michael has an affair with. Like, okay. David Wallace is there. Jan is there. But there's also here's what Jan and there's Hunter singing to her. Took me by... Oh, by the way, I added that to our playlist as the bonus.
Jan thinks Hunter's very talented.
So that's cute. I love it. I mean, that's really fun. And like, and they did this waving at the end. This was such a good, well-produced commercial.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cute. But then speaking of
good sports,
we got a real life person, a real life Jan Levinson. Now, we didn't go viral once this week. We went viral.
No one asked this. No one asked for this. No.
Rita Wilson. Like people all in the comments are like, I thought this was a parody and like talking about like Marnie's mom. This is like very Marnie's mom coded from Girls. It's her singing. And then, but
Rita Wilson, Tom Hanks' wife, who he married after he allegedly went up to his high school girlfriend along their lockers in high school and said, I want to fuck you so hard later.
No, I thought you said I want to eat. I'm going to eat you out. It's so good.
No!
That's what you said. That's why you don't like Tom Hanks.
I said that? Okay, well, then I probably
you told me
okay,
that.
I believe you that I said that. Either way, it's equally gross. Tom Hanks. God. You're not supposed to want to fuck anyone.
I crept in there and I wrote Jan Levinson coded. And then Jody found it and wrote Jan thinks Rita's very talented. So everyone go to that post and like that. Let's keep us going viral. On
I died when you put that Jan Levins and I was like, oh my God. But what is this song? She posted something. It's right below. It's like, little did I know 4 years to the day after I've released my 4th album. Oh, remembering.
No,
as if we're all thinking, where were we the day Rita Wilson released her 4th album? Where was I?
I like to hate on Rita Wilson because you specifically said, I heard she's a huge bitch. And now that's just gospel to me. There's no proof of it. I've looked it up. I don't see no Reddit threads about it.
There's a lot of proof.
Is there?
Go look. Oh yeah, blind items all over the place that she's awful. She's basically like a Blake Lively, allegedly. Speaking of trials, we're going to talk about trials later.
Yeah, we will.
But,
she's in
I wanted to fill you in a little bit what I did this weekend. So we, all of our kids here were on spring break, so it was just us. We got like a little day trippy here, there. But the biggest thing I wanted to show you, we're like making plans. We have big plans that we're going to do all the landscaping. So cut to me not being able to move in about 3 weeks. But we went to a garden center. Amanda, just tell me, let us know in the comments, what comes to mind when you just see this? Don't read into anything, just Amanda first thing and go.
That girl that was like found in that freezer.
Correct answer. Only correct answer.
Kanika something? I think her name was
Don't remember her name, but this is like some sort of like a root cooler at the plant nursery. And I walked in and I was like, oh, hold on. And I'm taking a picture. And I was like, what are you doing? I'm like, now he just knows. He's like, okay, it's something. Okay, it's an inside joke, you and Amanda. I'm like, well, obviously. And I didn't go in there. Would you go in there?
No, but also there's that girl at the Walmart that got locked herself in that incinerator, and everyone.
That was going to be the second option. Yeah. I will also take Walmart oven for the win.
Well,
there's dangers everywhere. Dangers everywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of other things that are kind of in the news, things that are making us excited, I listened to an episode of Good Hang, Amy Poehler's podcast. I listened to the one with Rashida Jones, and then I've been seeing on TikTok little outtakes of when she had Rachel Dratch on.
Yeah.
Have you listened yet?
I listened to every episode.
Oh, you have already? Oh, good.
Yeah, I love her. She's so good. She is a good hang.
I was afraid to listen to it. I'm going to be honest, because I was like, oh no, is it going to be like an Office Ladies thing where all of a sudden now I'm like, I thought it was going to be something different, but not at all. Not at all. It's so good. I don't know, because it is like, do you want to meet your heroes?
But Rachel Dratch and Tina Fey in their books talk about Amy a lot. I think Amy's like such a girl's girl. Well, she interviewed a man. Who was it? Recently. And that was a good interview too. She interviewed Tina Fey first. No, but hang on. Was it Conan? Good hang. I got it. Okay, Martin Short.
Oh, okay. I haven't gotten to that episode.
Tina Fey, Martin Short, and Rashida Jones. And at the very top of the episode, she does like 5-10 minutes with people that are close to these people. And then they talk. She's like, what should I ask them?
I love that.
Yeah. It's a great podcast. Love it. Mm-hmm. And her and Rashida, that was a great interview.
It was so I was like, I don't want it to end. I still have a couple minutes. Because it's just like their banter of friends and them shooting on set, Parks and Rec, and how they
I
would
didn't know
just
they
be
were
like,
friends beforehand. They seem to
yeah,
be
they
like
were just
really
giggling, and then it's just so great. It's heartwarming. It is a good hang. It's a good podcast. Speaking of podcast, actually, one of you just mentioned, Beaker Face, that you try to get tickets for Tina and Amy, and wouldn't you know it, Amanda, little crossover with And Just Like That, You and Joan. I'm going to a comedy concert in a couple weeks.
God.
We're gonna go see Tom Segura. Segura. Do you like him?
I don't really know if I know who that is, but I don't think he comes up on my algo. Bobby Lee always comes up. Every 5 fucking TikToks, Bobby Lee's there, and I'm like, not fucking interested.
Ooh, yeah, I'm not interested in him.
Where are you going?
He's got some stuff with Bert Kreischer, I think he comes up, but he has a podcast with his wife, Christina P. It's like that long, like Polishy last name, who I think she actually has breast cancer that she's treating right now. But it's called Your Mom's House. But April 19th, we're going to go. The night before Easter in 420, Amanda.
Oh.
I've never been to a comedy concert.
I don't think I have either. Well, I've been to some like open mics in New York, but don't think that's the same thing.
Oh, let's see. Jody showed the rings. You know what? The second ring I just have, we have to get us. Connie Poodlemom is asking for my rings. I still have my engagement ring, and then I'm just wearing my little middle finger one for now until I find ones I like. I don't know. I'm just like in no rush. I don't know. Jewelry's cool, but lots of other stuff going on.
Rings never fit my chubby fingers.
Stop it. Okay, biggest news almost of the weekend, Amanda.
I thought we were
all over this one.
Okay. Well, I'm just waiting to see when you're going to throw in my Munch Madness section, but we can talk.
Shit, I forgot about that shit. Okay, well, let's do it after Rust.
Okay, Rust. The trailer for Rust was released.
Look at this photo. I'm leaving this photo up on purpose.
That is outrageous. Right. Okay. I didn't watch the trailer. It's just that I find it to be insane that they are releasing this movie. They finished making it. So they like went and kept filming. I did not know that.
Yep.
Did you know that?
Here's the photo of Alec with his finger on the trigger.
Him committing the murder.
Mm-hmm. Should never pull the trigger on set. I'm just saying.
That's not how it works, but okay.
Okay, I will take this down now. He did murder that woman. It may have been on accident, but I do think that he is probably liable to a certain extent because he is one of the executive producers and he wasn't. Anyway, that's just all in my opinion.
That they're making that movie. Are people going to go to that? I already know that Doughboys is
if there is money out there and money to be made, people are disgusting and they will make money on it.
Should we do a TRP episode?
I mean, look what people do. Look what people do for $10. Honest to God, look, people are not going to lose money on this. They're going to go, and it's awful. I would just hope. Oh, thank you, Jacob. I'm seeing Jacob's comment here. This was perfect timing. Jacob said, I thought I heard the proceeds from the film are going to the family. I hope every fucking cent.
So. Only way.
Every cent.
Okay. Katie Joy is going to do a story about Rust.
Oh God. Oh my God. Okay. Tell us about Munch Madness. Get into it. I'm going to let you click around and take.
You mean,
I'm sure the comments are going to be lit. So I'll take care of that while we talk about Doughboys. Wow. Munch Madness.
They're on year 10 of Doughboys, you guys. And this, since it's we're doing such a big event. Wait, where are they? You threw them down at the bottom here. These aren't even, Jody doesn't even deem these have enough warrant to be in the actual main. She put all the pictures at the bottom. Yep. Munch Madness. This is the tournament of champions. And this was them doing all the other past winners. They just pitted against each other. So all the winners, good idea. All the winners of all the other ones, they came up with the ultimate one. And Taco Bell won twice. And in a huge upset, Taco Bell got eliminated both times. So Taco Bell didn't even make it to the finals. And that's a big deal because they already got John Gabris and Betsy Sidaro to guest on this thing. And thinking that it was going to be Taco Bell v Taco Bell at the end. So it was a huge upset. So it ended up being Wendy's versus In-N-Out. Okay. So
what?
I mean, it was was a nail biter, and they went live they streamed for 6 hours on Wednesday. Or Wednesday. I was walking a dog, and
Wendy's
versus
In-N-Out.
Yeah. And they all year they've been talking about how Wendy's has really gone off the deep end. So it was a huge dull. I was walking a dog, I got the notification that they were about to start. And this is what Weiger was wearing. He was wearing the world's tightest shorts, and he had full moose knuckle. And I don't know, you can't really see there, but he does have a tiger tattoo on his thigh. He's currently going by Tiger Weiger. He did it as a joke on his 45th birthday. And I'm
going full Aunt Linda right now.
All right, guy. Anyway, I had to pay money, but we got 50% off if you're a patron, and we are patron. So I bought it for $15 Canadian, and I just listened to it while I walked. I was 6 hours, so I have a lot to catch up on. But I guess spoiler, if anyone doesn't want to know, I mean, skip ahead 30 seconds. But Wendy's ended up winning by a landslide.
This is insane.
Weiger had a great Wendy's experience. Yeah, he's an In-N-Out guy. That's his favorite restaurant.
Now, again, we could have a whole episode on Wendy's old salad bar. That I would get down to. Current Wendy's? No. The fries? No. I actually don't appreciate what they've been doing with the Frosty. Stick to what we know. It should be chocolate. A Frosty should be chocolate and chocolate
ordering
only.
A vanilla Frosty.
Or strawberry. Yeah, fuck off with that. And they're mixing shit in it now. No, that's called a blizzard, and we all know where to get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I think TB, if I can just enter the discussion here.
Please do.
I think Taco Bell could be the best. However, it depends on the Taco Bell. It depends on the franchise. Wow. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, Amanda. The chat's getting pretty lit here. We are on fire. People have a lot to say about Wendy's here.
What do you think of this? This was the whole thing this is Evan Suster, the commissioner, and Yusong Liu, who is their old producer, but he comes back every so often. And then that in the back is Matt Kowalik dressed as the Noid. And they did a whole bit this whole season about conclave. They called it Cumclave. And the whole bit was that the commissioner died. So then they had to choose a new commissioner, which I guess is the plot of Conclave. And then at the end, it was revealed that the new commissioner is still the commissioner, and he never actually died in the first place. Is that what Conclave is about?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's what happened.
Me, please.
Matt Kowalik sung Ave Maria to the words of pizza stuff, and it went on for about 3.5 minutes, and it's the funniest shit I've ever watched. I've watched it 20 times.
People want to watch this.
If you'd like me to forward you the code, you can still watch it for the next 6 days. 6 hours.
No need. I have some
you got it?
grown nails to work on, and yeah.
Are there any dough
encyclopedias to get caught up on?
Let me know in the chat if you're a dough girl or a dough boy. Come on, it's gotta be just me in there. Anyway,
pretty sure you could be the only one, but
no.
No.
I know that's not true. Okay.
You sound like Robin. That's a lie.
That's a lie. Okay.
That's a lie. One time. Okay, listen. I'll take it from here on something I do actually want more information on that may keep our chat lit, because as I'm finding out, this person who has come across my TikTok has a massive it probably is a troll following lore, and that is the one and only this is 9 out of 10 TikToks that come up for me now is this chick Amberlynn Reid.
Yeah.
And I've started sending them to you because when these TikToks come up, it's not just that they're coming up often. They are coming up with 100,000 views. These are big TikTok videos every single time. And it seems like they are from years and years ago. So I want to become educated in this Amberlynn Reid lore because I feel like I'm clearly missing out on something. There are hundreds of thousands of people. Oh, you're on mute.
You have to talk to Joan. He's been like adding. She's been in a couple of our hot topics throughout the year.
Oh,
he's definitely on the. I've seen her. She's the one that's like, oh darn it, I ordered a salad and they gave me a double cheeseburger, right?
Yeah, and she'll talk about how she's doing like intuitive eating, and then she's eating like 2 value meals from McDonald's or something, and I'm like, well, I mean, I kind of understand that. Like, okay, yeah, it's just I don't know how to describe it. Have you watched these things? I don't. It's not good.
I ate 4 carrot muffins yesterday, like in a row. I ate all 4 of them.
Well, I feel like this is a safe place to share this now. So we discovered that we're not like shopping at the right grocery store. Like, when you move somewhere and people are like, oh my God, like who?
Oh yeah.
You shop at, and everyone's like, you go to Pick and Save. It's so overpriced. Why do you go there? And we're like, because we just thought it was the only grocery store around here. We don't know. So we went shopping at Walmart. Okay. We're like, let's give it a shot. Let's see what the grocery difference is. What was I just talking about? Perimenopause has entered the chat. Thank you. Okay. And our favorite place to go in the grocery store is obviously the Oops, We Bake Too Much clearance section. And I got, Amanda, a double-decker cake.
Oh, I thought you were about to talk about those cookies that you got that made you shit your brains out. And I was going to be like, you already told this story. But now this is a cake.
That was a different, those were the no sugar added oatmeal raisin cookies from Walmart. Right. Buy that.
Right.
For the record, we're not going to grocery shop there again. It was just too much, too many people, too many lights, it's just too much. But I did get a cake, $6.47, full size, probably 10-inch cake, double size, 4 flavors, cut into fourths.
Wow.
German chocolate, carrot cake, claimed it. And then there was a red velvet and there was a like double chocolate.
Hey, this was like the Browns family dream. They love a carrot cake. They love a German chocolate. Cody loves
Cody would have been, doing one of these things.
Espresso, the coffee.
I love that we're in a safe place that we can just talk about this. Yeah. That was my intuitive eating. My intuition said you are wasting money if you don't buy this for $6.47.
Also, that's not all I had yesterday. Oh, no. I just remembered that happened. That was just like, that was part of it.
Speaking of food, turns out I'm exactly like Amberlynn, because the other thing that happened to us yesterday on the way home from picking up the kids from their dads, we stop at the Oasis that we normally stop at. We're gonna be so bad. We're gonna do a little intuitive eating. We're like, you know what? We're just gonna get not the value meal. We're gonna get just 2 cheeseburgers each, right? 2 cheeseburgers. Kids get whatever they want. We get in the car. We both take a bite. We're like, oh, do you know what they did? There's no meat on the burgers. All 4 of them. Cheeseburger, plain. It was just cheese, ketchup, mustard, and pickle. And on one of them, there was a single pickle and nothing else.
Someone's stoned back there.
Yeah, well, it was at an Oasis too. So like, what are you going to do? You drove off. You're gone, baby, gone. That's like the best job to have if you're a fuck up, because people get their food and they leave. Yeah. They're on the road, babe.
I mean, one of my favorite memes or what TikTok trends is like where it's like, my compliments to the chef. And then it's like the chef and it's like some 14-year-old stone kid. I'm like,
he's smoking up, like tapping his cigarette, butts out in there. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. Jay Schwa says, yeah, everyone back there is stoned. Someone happened that, oh my God, D-Dot says the same thing happened at McDonald's with a Big Mac. I couldn't believe it. I just had a hard time throwing away 4 cheeseburgers.
Did
like,
you eat
who's
them?
Fucking up back there? No, it was literally just buns. No, it was really
well, I mean, it's still like mayo and shit on there. Oh, I guess there isn't mayo.
You're talking about for the Big Mac?
No,
it was
wanted a cheeseburger, but I guess I wouldn't have eaten it. There's
Slice
mayo
of cheese,
yeah,
mustard, ketchup, pickle. Not even the onion, which is the best part.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Onion. All right, well,
No.
have we talked about food enough?
We have. We're going to talk about something else that's the best thing in your life since Grey's Anatomy is over. Ellen Pompeo and the Good American Family. Tell us about it.
God. Okay. I'm watching Good American Family. Now, you guys were talking about it. Oh, wait, did you put up the thing already?
Oh, I did. It was a little blurry, but I think you had.
Oh, sorry. I have other ones. Okay. Well, let me just put this up for a second. Okay. So I'm watching Good American Family. Oh, this is really shitty. Okay. But you guys were talking about it in our Facebook group, by the way. Oh, Jody just left. But by the way, join our Facebook group. It's We Love to Hate Everything, right? I think I changed it. Come join us. It's a great time over there. You guys were talking about the show, and I was like, this seems trashy. And people in the chat were like, hi, Jody. It's okay. You anything related to Grey's Anatomy, Jody's like repelled. I can't.
No.
The reason that this is a whole wormhole, but I listened to Chapel Roan on Call Her Daddy. Did you hear about that? The Chapel got everyone pissed off because she said all the parents that I know are miserable. And now all these moms are like, here, Chapel, look how cute my baby is. And people are like, you're just enhancing her point. Anyway, but Call Her Daddy last week did Ellen Pompeo. And it was actually a really good interview. I actually like her now. I never did. Yeah. Well, she's in the show Good American Family, and it's about the Natalia Grace things, like using names and shit. And I could only really call this a parody. Like, I think that everyone in production is like, we all know what this is. The story is bonkers. It's kind of funny. Like the dad is fucking nuts. So we're gonna go
Michael Barnett. Okay, that's where I had to stop. Amanda, I did try to watch this.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Made it maybe 5 minutes. I made it to the scene where they okay, first of all, I can't. The little girl freaks me out. I
think she's like older because it's a girl with dwarfism. She's like older. So that's why it's already really misrepresenting because.
Well, now I feel like an asshole. I'm sorry. It's scary looking. It's creepy looking. They know what they're doing. That's creepy.
Mark Duplass, I spent the entire first episode thinking this was Ron Livingston. Because how much does this look like Ron Livingston? I don't really know. He's either doing a fantastic job or he's like the worst actor in the world. Like I can't get a read on whether or not I like it or not, the performance. I mean, Michael Barnett is so crazy.
He did a character study on him. Like he was doing the finger thing that Michael Barnett does, like that hand thing he does.
I guess. I don't know.
You watched this whole thing.
I did because I love the tone of it. It's like it knows it's in on the joke, I think everyone in the show is very in on the joke. And I'm sure that it is making the real Barnetts and the real Natalia Grace pissed.
Well, it also seemed like it was being very generous and sympathetic to the mom. Is that the way that it's leaning? Is that like she's innocent in all this?
No, they're telling the stories, I think, from different perspectives. So I think that's what I like and stuff like that, because then it's like fun to watch the acting performances because they have to shift between the episodes.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think these first three are because it says at the beginning a black screen comes on and it's like, this is a real story. And these first episodes will be told from the perspective of the Barnetts.
Oh, I missed that screen. Okay. Because I was like, wow, this mom, like they are really giving the mom a good edit on this one.
I don't know if she's doing well either or not, but like I love the tone. I love how like kind of bad it is, but like but it's campy. Are you guys liking it out there? I mean, I wouldn't take this as like
I hope someone's liking it. Yeah.
Liking it?
I was just over. I think everyone's just like over the Natalia Grace thing. And that's the nature of our society is that we get over shit real quick.
Yeah.
Look how no one's really following Britney anymore. Like
Britney Spears?
Yeah, exactly. Britney, what was her last name? Spears? You know, like we're so fickle.
I think everyone's too like nervous to talk about her because we're like, we got her out of this conservatorship and now we're like, ugh.
Yeah, now what do we do?
What are we gonna do? It's fine.
Little update since you all convinced me to watch Adolescence over the last week. First of all, this kid looks almost exactly like Jacob Roloff from Little People, Big World. Speaking of Little People, and All Grace. I just kept looking at the kids' profiles, like, holy shit, looks so much like him.
I can see it.
I think it was really well done. I love that it, it follows it in like one shot. It was well told. It does remind me a lot of like Broadchurch and everything. This is Adolescence on Netflix. It's about a 13-year-old boy who's accused of murdering a student at his school, and it just kind of like follows the track of that. I did find it so hard to watch, though. Like it was how I was. It was what I was afraid of, that I would be like, oh my God. And it just was so hard for me to watch that last episode where it's like the family.
Horrible. Because I fell asleep. I almost made it through all 4 like in one sitting, but then I fell asleep like when he's at the like the garden store, or like when they stop.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That, and like, it's so sad because their day is going really well, all things considered. And like, so right when it started turning, I'm like, I can't fall asleep. But then I did fall asleep. So then like the next day I'm like, I need to finish that show, but I know it's just going to like get sadder and sadder. And like, the dad is so good. And he wrote the show. Did you know that?
No.
Did you know that? And I think he might've directed it. Maybe. I would love to know the background of how I would love to watch a documentary on the making of that. Like, were there people with cue cards? Were there, because how many times did they rehearse this? How many rehearsals did that? Yeah. It's very impressive.
I think the guy who plays the father, I think he was just so effective in it too, that feeling of like, okay, I didn't do enough. I could have done better. And that really is like every parent's thing every single day is like, okay, I should be doing better. I could do better. But also it's like that guilt of almost like they were glad he wasn't there anymore. Like like, are we allowed to say we're okay that he's gone serving his time? There's so many mixed feelings on it, but it was extremely, I thought that last episode was so hard to watch. And the psychologist, that episode was 1 hour interview. Whoa. Awesome.
You guys are fun.
I actually think like every middle schooler, high schooler should watch this and be like, yeah, even though I know the legal justice system is different over there, but to be like, this is how quickly things can happen. And like, you can go to jail, like real honest to God, like short of my kids being hurt or taken, them being stuck in prison or jail for the rest of life when you can do nothing is awful.
He actually played the victim sings at the end of episode 2 and 4. This is what Reading Rose is saying, which helped her character to have a voice in the series. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Honestly, I watched this whole thing, and then this guy that I'm seeing was like, well, actually, I do want to watch it. So then I'm like, so now I'm watching the first episode like 3 times. But this is the first 2 times I watched the first episode, I was kind of playing on my phone, and there's a part, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's not really anything to spoil because the point of it isn't whether or not he did it. It's more just kind of the stuff that happens surrounding this crime.
Yeah.
But they do
and how it affects everyone, like what happens at school, and what is it like for teenagers? Is this like crazy for them? Are they all over it? Like, it really does give a good perspective.
How do the other kids at school react? But at one point in the first episode, they say to him, oh, we have you on video footage, and then it shows the dad kind of like looking at it, and then they react to it. But I never looked up until that third viewing, and I was like, oh, they have like footage. Yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty, I guess it's kind of open and shut, but it's not really about that though. It really is just about, and the dad's facial acting, especially in that first and fourth episode, is just so impressive. Just like all this he's going through on his face is great. Yeah.
And I looked up, because I knew him from Boardwalk Empire, but I didn't really know him from anything else. And he has been in a ton of other things, a lot of like British films, and I think, but I thought I really liked that he has been sober since like Adolescence himself, because he had an issue with it, and it said that he was diagnosed with dyslexia, and his wife has always been the one that helps him learn the script. Like, she'll read it with him so he can do it, because he has a hard time with it. I thought it was really neat, but great show. I will say, like, it can be triggering. Like that last episode for sure for me was like the hardest
hard
to watch.
I don't have kids, and it was hard to watch, just like as an empath.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I just got Apple because I've ordered so many takeouts on Skip the Dishes. I got a free month of Apple TV, so I'm going to actually watch Severance. I've seen all of season 1. I want to watch season 2. But everyone else in the chat is also saying that Yellow Jackets is good. We fell off of that, but like maybe we could get back into that. We can maybe do a girl.
I know. Okay, so I'm interested in hearing. Yeah. Okay, so we were both into it. Season 1.
Really into it.
Gotta eat the baby. We loved it. Season 1. Season 2, I was into it until I don't even know if I watched the last episode of the season. It just started going off the rails for me. And now I don't really want to pay for Showtime for it. I'm like, I guess I'll watch it when it comes out on something that I subscribe to. What's your thought? It got too crazy for me at the end of last season.
Hey, if anyone wants to give us their login for that, I'd watch it. But like, my God, the amount of different logins I have on my TVs, I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's supposed to be good, though. I'm hearing that from like everyone.
Yeah.
I think Julie and Brandy talked about it a lot too. Right.
Well, Molly, you haven't watched any of these shows. How about SNL?
Anyone?
Amanda?
Anyone at all? Anyone else watching this?
I think we can blow through this really quickly. Yeah, so the host this week was the young woman who acts in Honora, Mikey. What is it?
Madison.
Mikey Madison.
Yeah.
And musical guest Morgan Wallen. So this photo. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Okay. Morgan Wallen. The first thing I forgot that SNL was even on, but then the next day it's like a controversy ensues amid Morgan Wallen storming off the SNL stage. This here that I'm showing is a promo. So I don't know why everyone's freaking out. He did not storm off. He was over it. This was the energy he was giving on a Wednesday, like earlier.
Right.
So I don't know. It's not that big a deal. I think he was over it because the show was really bad.
Yeah. At the end of the show, he just kind of walks off stage. I think his biggest mistake was just. Yeah, I think he walked off like down the center aisle, and that was his mistake. If he would have like exited left or right, I think he would have been like anyone else. Yeah.
Maybe I think people say that he's like racist and he's problematic. I don't know anything about him, but just based on watching that, it looked like he's probably introverted, did not want to deal with all of this, and was like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched the show. I just thought it was awful. The only thing that I really picked up on was during Weekend Update, I think that the cast member who looks like Pete Davidson.
The black Pete Davidson.
Yes. The black Pete Davidson.
Not Devin Walker.
Devin something. I think he actually did piss off Michael Che.
Really?
Che seemed legitimately pissed. If you go back, like right when he's saying, like, okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. He's like, okay, but whatever. Like, I think he went too far with the joke, or they don't get along in real life. Watch it back. It's the last little second before he kind of rolls off.
Maybe Michael Che was pissed because that guy's so unfunny that it like ruined the vibe of it. But Weekend Update did get better after that. You were texting me and you're like, I'm hoping that Weekend Update's good. I'm like, it's not. This guy is so not funny. But then the second half of Weekend Update, there were some very solid jokes, including a joke about Will Smith. He's like, Will Smith's in a new movie out this week, and unlike Will Smith, it doesn't slap. And I love a slap reference. God, what a time! What a time to be alive watching that live.
Time to be alive. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not good. The only good skit I thought was this cartoon one between
I thought it was
Bowen
hilarious.
And I forgot who the other voice was, but that was really funny.
Michael Longfellow, who I love. I would be so in love with that guy. This first sketch was funny. It's about like obviously the text exchange. Again, that's a crazy thing that happened in America, and everyone's like, yeah.
We're like, yeah, but that was on Monday. Hello.
Yeah, exactly. That embarrassing, humiliating thing is just going to get brushed under the rug again. Sorry, the dogs are starting to play, but they were good for the first hour. Anyways, a terrible episode. Not funny. Mikey Madison. I don't think she's funny. And I don't know why they put her in the first sketch. It's very in the cold
that was
open.
weird too.
I feel like when you put a host in the cold open, it's like some huge cameo or something, like they have to be in there for some reason. Like, why are you in this? But whatever. Bad episode. No one can watch it. Weekend Update was good. skip down.
Wasn't impressed. Okay, what happened on Teen Mom, Amanda?
Well, you can all check out our main feed with commercials, and I will give you a whole rundown, or you can check us out on Patreon ad-free. It's audio only because I'm not showing myself just talking to the camera. But here's what happened. Leah did a motivational speech in a field.
What?
For addictions is. And she does like a speech and she's like, Dad, I know you can't hear me, but one day you'll be up here making your own speech. And the crowd's like, woo. And the whole time, Allie and Aaliyah's not there. Aaliyah refused to participate in this episode, but Addie and Allie are sitting on the grass like, oh my God, this is our mother. It is so embarrassing.
Was she wearing a blazer? Was she Blazer Leah?
She had on a t-shirt for the event, and then she had a blazer on, and they very clearly had her take the blazer off. Like, when you're on stage, we need you to take the blazer off because we need to actually promote our shit. It's like, but I'm blazered up. So that was great. Tyler and Kate are starting a podcast, which is very easy, as everyone knows, and they're going to Chattanooga, and so is Kaylin, because Kaylin's company is hiring them to be on their network. Macy and her friend have a podcast about true crime revolution.
What?
Yeah. And they're not picked up by that company. So like kind of a shitty, it's like, hey, we got picked up by Kale's company. You're not, but can we all get together and do a podcast swap? So they do a podcast swap.
Well, obviously that's the only way that you could do podcasts. You have to fly to each other's locations. I'm sure you guys have figured this out. We are actually both currently in Chattanooga. We're going to light it up till
weird. It didn't make any
for
sense.
Ovarian what was
no, it's for endometriosis.
PCOS, y'all.
Yeah, PCOS. So that happened, podcast swap, and then Caitlin's like, Teresa said that they need to block us for her mental health. Your mental health? Your mental health? How about my mental health? And Casey and Caitlin are like, yeah, totally. Just simmer down now. Then it's Leah Shirley's birthday, and Amber, who is training a bang. I do point that out. She's like trying to train a bang. You can kind of see it in the picture here.
I was wondering.
I've been there, girl. I've been there where you have straight bangs and you're like, I want them to do that wispy thing, and it's just like not working, and it's kind of in a zone. But she's like, I just wish that Leah would talk to me. Maybe one day. So she writes a letter to Leah, seals it with a kiss, and gives this like gift, which is a glass rose, the epitome of what am I supposed to do?
What am I going to do with this?
And Leah opens it. She goes, could she have just not? Then she reads the letter with Amber doing a voiceover being like, baby, every mother knows that they don't know what love is until their baby is born. And that was you, baby. And even though we're not together, I'll always be with you by blood. And You'll
never know a mother's love. I love you in a way that no one else can
Especially
ever
Christina.
love.
But then Christina fucking is like, all right, I'm going to write a little speech too. I'm going to give her a promise ring at the end of the episode. And she's like, how about that? She's like, so I just want to say this. I've been there for as long as I can remember. And it's certainly as long as you can remember. And I've never left you. And I will be there until my dying breath. Here's a promise ring. Every time you look down at that ring, you'll know that I will never leave you.
Oh.
It was a real flex.
Amber.
Everyone needs to go watch it.
Okay, so I kind of lied to you. I have one more surprise for you.
Oh, if it's a cameo, I don't want it.
It's not. Because Amber, once again.
Oh my God. Oh, is that your other birthday present?
Complete her cameo request. So again, for the fourth time. Fourth time.
To the date.
Amber, I have a credit on Cameo still.
Oh, like how much is it?
Because she has blown me off not once, twice, three. It's like, shoot, how much was it?
It's got to be more than $10. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, I want to say it was like 50 or something, maybe.
Huh? She could probably charge more. She actually fulfilled.
But Can you believe that? Why? Don't make it inactive. How many times is Positively Awesome Isaac? He's on, he's off, he's on, he's off. If you're busy, you don't take it down. I'm sorry, Amanda. I'm sorry I couldn't give you your birthday gift. It was a real bust this year.
I don't actually really need the cameo from Amber because she's been giving us free cameos all week, all hours of the day and night on TikTok Live. God.
Yeah, imagine me watching that. I'm like, oh, so you have time to come on and do this for your subscribers, but you don't have time to fulfill a cameo request.
Yeah, the thing about these cameos is we play them because sometimes they're like really cute. Like Isaac, we were we were like, that was the sweetest little cameo. Same with Carlin from Housewives of Salt Lake City.
And I was not trolling Amber. It was like the same thing. I might have even said the same thing. If you have any good jokes or something, that's it. Nope. Yeah, couldn't even collect $50 for like 60 seconds of work. And we talked about this last year. Imagine the bank you could make. I mean, Paedon does have one thing right. If you can make even 10 or 15 bucks in 2 minutes of work, you just take those all week. Amber could be paying a mortgage with that. That's all. Just terrible. Anyway. Okay. So sorry about that awful birthday. Dropping that in there.
The Paedon one.
Because I want to leave us on a high. I want to leave our hot topics on a high. Okay. Last thing, and then we're going to get into some Browntown. Because White Lotus was a big dud. Well, no. I was going to leave Amberlynn Reid for last. She's coming up.
Great. Okay.
I don't even know what to tell you about White Lotus because nothing fucking happened.
I totally disagree with that. I was seeing a lot of TikToks last night before I watched it.
Tell me.
Like nothing happened. I don't know. I just feel like everyone, just trust it. Trust the process. We're setting shit up. I'm like on the edge of my seat. And you know who I think is doing the best acting performance is Patrick Schwarzenegger. I feel his level of anxiety. Like every time it shows his face, I'm like, I feel like you are going through it.
Okay, here's my fear. This is my fear of what's going to happen.
Yeah, what do you think?
Okay, because White Lotus has always ended with like some big crazy ending twist you don't see coming. I don't totally remember like what body parts were seen in that first episode, but there was like a body in the water or something, right?
Yeah. Okay. But there were more than one gunshot.
Okay. So I'm wondering if maybe what happens is nothing happens. Like the Ratliffs go home and that is the scary fucking thing. That he's going home to a trial. Maybe he kills himself. Maybe he kills his whole family. Maybe he doesn't.
I think that in the preview for next week, I think they're definitely not going to go with the poison fruit in the blender because they literally zoom in on the blender in the preview for next week. And it has the guy being like, aren't these poisonous? And the girl's like, yeah, better not eat them if you don't want to die. So I think that definitely won't happen. I feel like the person that's going to die is like going to be like the younger brother kills the younger sister. It's going to be someone like so random.
Yeah. I was wondering if maybe like Mook, because she was all like, oh yeah, killing people's no big deal. Maybe she kills Guy Talk.
Oh.
She's like, oh, you P word, shoots him.
She's
definitely a bitch.
She's a plant though, because it seems like she's been distracting him, everyone's saying.
Are we sure? Because I hope that's the case because she's a real bitch to him.
Yeah.
I think she's awful. Like, yeah, okay, you're cute, but like you're really mean.
Also, Belinda, let's not pretend like we're like the best person on earth. Take the fucking, I'd be like, yeah, I wasn't going to tell anyone anyway. I'll take the money.
And I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm over the Belinda thing. I mean, that better turn into something because her character is not compelling enough to keep people watching. She's not Jennifer Coolidge.
She was on Las Culturistas this week and was
I mean, I think she's fine. I do think the dude she slept with there is just sleeping with her to use her. Like he thinks that she can get him ahead, right? Isn't that like,
I don't know.
Just like Valentine did the same thing.
She was a writer on SNL for a few years.
Really?
Yeah, I was floored.
Okay. I don't even think she's that great of an actress.
I was very surprised.
Or maybe I just don't like the storyline. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a huge bitch. Okay, well, that's what I thought. I want to talk about this bitch because I do think she is kind of a bitch. Karen Reid.
Yeah, that's what makes this so fascinating is she's so unlikable. But then she's also so weird that she's very relatable, I feel. Because like she says one of the best things they have her say right at the top is she's like, they're like, well, do you seem defensive? And she's like, that's because there's no way to answer this because people are going to say, oh, did she blink twice or did she look over that way? Which is how I feel about when I talk.
I'm putting my mesh sweater on. Okay. I'm putting this on because the first time I came on, it looked like I was wearing, like I'm like Cousin Eddie wearing, a meshy beach shirt. So, okay. I mean, the biggest nutshell ever, smallest nutshell ever, whatever you want to say if you don't know who Karen Reid is. Karen Reid, she was dating a Boston cop, John O'Keefe, and he ended up dying outside in the cold after a night of partying with a bunch of people. They say that she backed her car into him either intentionally or accidentally, but they do say it's murder. And then that's what the prosecution says. Defense says, no, it was people at the party that did it. They're responsible. And there's a lot of other things. Go and watch. It's either on ID or Hulu or no, Max or ID channel, I believe, is Karen Reid, Body in the Snow. There was a mistrial. And so now the new trial is scheduled to start tomorrow. And it is going to be aired like Court TV, YouTube, everyone's going to be covering it. Oh, you're on mute. What?
Sorry, the dogs are playing loudly. That starts tomorrow. I did not know that. Yep. I'm so fascinated because I was like, I'll just let Jody talk about this, but like I'll be interested. But then I just watched 5 minutes in. I was like, I'm fucking hooked. I was up till 2 a.m. watching that thing.
Yeah. There's a lot of different.
I think in real time, I was like, oh, she got a mistrial. That's great. But then you watch and it's like she has to go through all that again.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. And then I think I never think about money and stuff with lawyers, but then after going with you through your whole shit legally and knowing all the money, you're like, I had to send an email and that's going to cost me like $500 or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Anytime your lawyer is reading over something, they're charging you 15 minutes. That's at least $100.
So do you think that this she's probably getting this pro bono though? Don't lawyers mostly
take these
pro bono?
I saw something on TikTok, one of her attorneys, and they're like, obviously, she's not going to have the money to pay us what our going rate is. Like, we will never be able to, she's not going to pay us. There's no way. So I'm sure it's going to be like, they've agreed on something. She's going to be paying them back for years and years and years, or the notoriety that these attorneys are getting and the future work they're going to get from it, that could be enough for them too. But I mean, the state is spending a lot of money on this trial to convict her. And I do think they're just in too deep at this point.
Okay. Like with Adnan.
I don't know. I do think they were fighting. I do think there is a possibility that she backed up into him on purpose or on accident, but it doesn't matter because the investigation was botched and the trial was botched. Like, there's reasonable doubt, period. Reasonable doubt. That's all there is. That's it.
Done. But once I saw the arm, as someone who's been bit by many animals in my line of work, that looks like that. There are
and the dog.
I think this is what I feel is just like the simplest explanation, open shut almost. Like, he walks into the party, he's drunk, he's in a pissy mood, he greets the dog rips up his arm, he's embarrassed or like thrown off, and then he stumbles out and something happens. He like dies.
Or they're all just drinking, they're fighting, they're pushing each other around. He goes outside. Maybe he goes outside to, whatever. They're watching for him out there. They know he goes out. They thought he's starting to walk home. They're all drunk. They're not thinking. So, they think he's walking home or whatever. They don't really care. And there's just too much. There's way too much reasonable doubt. It sucks that the same judge is going to be hearing over.
Weird.
Maybe it's awful. She's awful.
The thing
Also,
with her being so unlikable, I feel like the reason she kind of gets away with it for me is that she is from Boston, and I'm like, well, she's from Boston. Like the personality is at least like explained by that. Like, oh, she's a little brash because she's from Boston. Like you can chalk any kind of like misgivings you have or like weird energy you get. She's from Boston, and you interview all the other people in there, and they're all pretty. But she's
in Proctor, the one that just got fired, the one who was texting all his friends like, "Oh yeah, I got this big case or whatever. Haven't found any nudes yet."
Oh, the nervous guy, the one who was really nervous. I felt so bad for him.
Was he the nervous one, Proctor?
No, maybe was it? The guy who was really nervous on the stand, I wanted to give him a hug. I don't even know if Gary's like,
oh no, I don't think that was that guy. Proctor was like the lead investigator dude that was making all the awful sexual comments and shit. Ugh. And of course, now his wife is having to get out there and defend him and be like, it's just one thing that he said. He was just venting in a highly stressful trial to his friends. Imagine having to be that woman. Like, what else is she gonna do? Like, she has to in this situation.
Winnie's mom here says that was Trooper Paul. Yes, Trooper Paul. He doesn't seem like he's that bad of a guy. I think he was just like the guy that just
so uncomfortable to watch. Like he wanted to cry on the stand. He was so
bad for him. Like I know that is his job though. Like, but I mean, this is such a high. It was very humanizing. I felt bad for him. He might be a piece of shit.
Yeah, this is the guy. He was nervous, and they like asked, "Oh, what are your degrees?" And he's like, "I have an associate's degree in criminal justice." And they're like, "Okay, so that's not, you don't have a PhD in biological sciences." And it's awful. But I mean, I am going to be watching it, eyes peeled.
Remind me tomorrow because I'll definitely forget, and I'll just be sitting here with the dogs tomorrow. So I will definitely watch that. I'm obsessed, and I love seeing courtroom shit.
Oh my God, I know.
That guy that was actually there. Wow.
I know, it's so exciting. Okay, Amanda, it's time. Let's do this. It's Browntown. Everyone wants it.
I wasn't ready. I don't know how big
I'm so sorry.
All right, well, let's see how it goes today.
Browntown. Everything's waiting for Pooh.
All right.
These comments, like it really is interesting. I know I use that word a lot, but it's the only word that's fitting. That all of our reality TV people, like all of us, right? We're all into this. And look, a trial comes up and people are like, oh my God. Because really, what is the ultimate reality TV? That's the ultimate documentary.
It is. OJ. Right? OG. Also the guy that was flirting with her, I don't think he had anything to do with it, but I'm like, this is pretty damning.
It's as if my mind blocked that. Mortifying. He did amazing on the stand.
I know. I would have
that is a guy who's testified dozens of times. Like everything was all like from what I can recall. Like I don't recall. Like he was trained.
I saw it that way. Yeah, it was a flirty.
Yes,
yeah, that's how I perceived it.
Yes.
Yikes! Oh, that sucks.
I know.
That sucks.
Okay, let's get into the saddest news of all. Womp. Womp. Who's this for? Of course, Amanda.
Kohl's is closing 27. I botched it. Closing 27 stores this Saturday. Is the location near you affected? I didn't even look up if Flagstaff is affected, but I immediately thought of Robin. What's she gonna do? Where's she gonna buy all the blouses, Jody?
Her Daisy Fuentes, her apartment 9.
Oh, never gonna.
What's the other one? The Vera Wang collection. I feel like she frequents a Vera Wang. I bet you Aurora thinks it's pretty smooth too.
You know what? I was gonna wear my Go Away Aurora sweater today, but then I was like, what if some of the Browns tune into this and I'm wearing a shirt that says Go Away Aurora?
Careful. We flew too close to the sun once.
We need to put Coyote Pass to the back.
Yes, Coyote Pass in spring. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, Robin is safe. Okay, Jay Schwa checked. Okay, thank God.
Okay, let's keep it here. This is more springy. Okay, what's going on? Not a lot happened. Again, actually, this morning there's breaking news, but I wasn't gonna. It was just Janelle talking about how she was making some ice cream sandwich dessert where it was just like actually I should have grabbed it, but there was also music in it, so it would have got us demonetized. She's like, oh, I'm making these ice cream sandwich for a birthday, and Garrison actually loved this sandwich, so that was sweet. But then she's like, everyone has different cakes than that they want for their birthday, yeah. And then it just cuts to no music actually, and then it's just like, this is what I do. Like it shows that it's ice cream sandwiches with a layer of ice cream and then more ice cream sandwiches on top. And it's just like the recipe just on the screen. And then you swipe over and it's like another recipe with more pictures. The more you drizzle and the more ice cream, the more fun. So that was cute.
Wow, Janelle living it up. Well, Christine continues her shilling and her mission to spread love throughout the world. And here she is saying, you can too, as she is laughing.
There's some laughing over in Mary's section today, trust.
Fear kept me stuck for years. Doubt told me I'd never change, but courage let me rewrite my story, and you can too. What's one step you're taking for yourself? Share below. I'm here to cheer you on. Why was she able to do this? See, this is the only part that I really don't like. It's because she found a man, you see.
They're down 65 pounds together. I don't even care, but like, please get on the scale and like show us that. Because no, you put two pictures where one of them you're turned sideways and one of them you're turned front.
Yeah.
Knowing that David's part of this.
So here she has a post. This is still Christine and David. Says, this is your reminder to enjoy today. Bringing more joy into your life isn't about waiting for perfect moments. It's about making the ordinary feel special. Wear the matching shirts. Laugh over lunch. Light the candle just because. Take the long bath without rushing. Play the music and dance in your kitchen, even if no one's watching. Yeah. Joy isn't something you wait for. It's something you create. What's one small way you're making today feel special? Hashtag everyday magic. Hashtag joy in the little things. Hashtag date your spouse. Yeah. See, she has it all figured out now because she's in love with a man.
She has a man. They did a bunch of like live. They did a live over the weekend where they were like showing the new oh no, wait, it's a hurricane.
Hurricane.
A room, and there's a space room, the planets.
Yep. It's the Woolly Retreat.
I was very aware though, while they were doing all that in the midst of all of these live videos, the Paedon thing was happening. Like at the same time, I was like, I wonder if she knows in this video. Like, I wonder if she's pissed. Is she mad at Paedon? What's so funny?
I don't know, but okay. I was really proud of Christine for like this first Airbnb. I'm like, yes, get it. Yes. Now, I agree with you. We have David here going around going, this is my space room. These pillows, these are all little planets. It's a space room, and we got a Mickey room and a space room. Every room's got a theme. Just because you have like a space picture on the wall does not make it a space themed room. We got to get over the shrimp theme, space theme, because you have a Mickey Mouse pillow on a bed doesn't make it a Mickey room, babe. It's getting to be a bit much. Oh, you're muted.
I guess I could see maybe less of David. This is how it is though when these guys come on these shows. We're rooting for the women so much, and then the guys are like do a little too much, and we're like, it's enough. Well, too
yeah, or just I just everything with the David has got to be like this is why I'm so self-conscious talking about my own life, because I don't want to sound like Christine. Like, we did this, we did that. I'm so happy. Be like me. When life tosses you lemons.
Date your spouse. Look, I hope it works out for Christine. And I really do wonder though, what if she addressed anything with Paedon, or she was like, it's fine.
Yeah, I actually do. I would stay at her Moab place. Joe, let me know. Joe is going to be staying there in October. Let me know. I looked at dates that was in July and maybe April. And they were kind of a little bit higher in Moab. But we just couldn't make it there with planes and everything. So stuck around here. you know.
Oh, fun
These are
though.
a
But you
little
have to go
crazy.
eventually.
But I would go.
Yeah,
I'd go
or
to the
hurricane.
Moab one. I don't think I would go to the hurricane one.
I've never even heard of hurricane.
I
I don't know if
I think that deep space theme room would be a little scary. Look at all the space in there. These are all little planets.
It really makes you think about your own existence in the world.
Yeah, David. I don't know. Not that cool, babe. Okay.
At least
What else do we have,
income
Christine?
coming in,
Here.
and,
That's
Cody and Robin have no income coming in. Christine does, as does Janelle. I guess Mary does.
What about Mary? Should we check in with Mary? What she got going on here? Oh,
Jean sent me this. It was Mary. I guess like this was her is the Lizzie's Heritage Inn email maybe, but like all orders placed, you get one of Mary's beloved Rice Krispie treats. What do we think of this? Is Mary really, her hands are in this, and then you're sending them in the mail?
This used to be a thing for the B&B. Bonnie would send Rice Krispie treats or like a cookie or something.
So Bonnie's hands are in those, mushing up those.
Well, they were. R.I.P. May she rest. I didn't say how. I just said may she rest.
I feel like Mary's doing everything in her power to make money except for write a book.
Or run the B&B as a B&B.
Take accountability. She's doing everything. But I feel like these things, all these little things she has going are just as much work as just, the easy money grabs. She has Blue LaRoe, I guess, too.
Yeah, I guess. But what is she doing with Salty Bunches? Well, more on that in just a moment. But first,
Don't worry.
Mary had a lot to say this week. Now, do you want to read as Mary?
It says, okay, this is her hugging her dog.
This is a long one. It's a long one.
Is it?
Oh, I'm preparing.
I'll read it.
Yes. Okay.
Sitting in discomfort is one of the hardest things I'm required to do. Remaining calm in the unknown as things shift and turn around me.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
And leaning into all the emotions when really I just want to run, to hide, to scream. This takes strength. Who is she mad at? This is so clearly pointed at someone. I know it's not Robin and Cody, though. The people that she should be mad at. Yeah. Sitting in it, allowing the emotions to rise and fall, to come and go, riding the relentless roller coaster of feelings. It's exhausting. I imagine that it is exhausting to be in Mary's head, though. Can you imagine? Mm-hmm. My strong instinct is to find a distraction bigger than the waves of the emotion. Oh, my strong instinct is to, find a distraction rather than deal with.
Yeah.
In fact, I had an affair. But instead, what if I just sit in it? What if I allow the emotions of sadness or the uncertainty of the unknown or any of the other countless emotions encircling me as I process through all of it? This, which I just sit and let it exist. What if I just sit and let it exist? There is something raw and honest about letting myself just fell. It's incredibly uncomfortable and ugly and painful. Honestly, I quite hate it. The not knowing when it will end, the hope of feeling normal again. But wait, this is normal. This is life. This is the unraveling that must happen to release all of the stored trauma. Now she's worthy. Each emotion, each ache, each uncomfortable sensation is proof of something meaningful happening within me.
Okay, one moment. Oh, there is.
Jesus Christ. The discomfort is teaching me patience. It demands stillness, even when every part of my mind is screaming for escape. I'm in sitting with this. I notice emotions shifting. They don't disappear. They just evolve. Perhaps there is no need to rush. Perhaps if I just sit here and allow things to be, if I just accept what currently is without judgment of myself, then maybe I could see the pain as not an enemy, but a loving guide, leading me somewhere I can't yet see. So here I sit, breathing, filling, hurting, healing, loving. In doing this, I remember that I'm strong enough to carry it. I've done this before. I'll likely do it again. I'm here for it.
And scene.
I feel like you said all this 2 years ago, maybe. You wrote pretty much a verbatim speech weekly ever since Where the Up started. So now you're doing this, though.
Now.
Today, I'm sitting. I will think about it now. I'll sit in my emotions now.
She's going to sit in her discomfort. She's just going to sit in it. She's here for it.
She's ready.
She's ready to grow now.
No, yes, she is. It must be exhausting to be her friend. Speaking of which, do we want to play that video now?
Do we?
I mean, yes, because I sat through this, so you all are going to have to watch it. Okay. Now, let me set the scene here. It's Salty Birch's video number 2. And the scene, I think it's supposed to be candid, except there's like camera shifts. So they do a little, Jody's favorite thing, improv. And they're improv. They yes and, but it's more yes and repeat. Because at the beginning, they're like, I'm going to sit in that banana leaf. Are you going to sit in that banana leaf? I'm going to sit in that banana leaf. I don't know if they're saying banana leaf.
Now, is this the Salty Birches podcast episode that we're all waiting for?
This is just like kind of, well, I don't.
Is Salty Birches a podcast?
We still don't know what it is. This is what they're, no, I think they have themselves listed as like artist or entertainer or comedian. They have it listed as something.
But there were microphones.
Those haven't shown up again. There's a Chekhov's microphone.
Okay.
They have to appear in Act 2 at some point, but not yet. But we're just going to do
Mary's a performance artist. Maybe she's like a real life Andy Kaufman. She keeps us guessing.
God, with Trisha Paedon.
It's a character.
I think what happened here is that they were sitting and eating ice cream on a bench, and they did this, and then they were like, they laughed.
It's so good.
And then they're like, let's reenact it. Oh my God. So Jen's going to talk about her uterus. Mary cannot fucking deal with it. She's going to get up.
Oh God.
Have you not watched this?
No, I think I did watch this.
All right. Well, here, I almost clicked on the Paedon video. Yikes. All right, here we go. Amanda, Jody, Amanda and Jody. Here's Mary and Jen performing in.
No one asked for this, for the record. No one ordered this.
No.
I think I want to sit in the sugar beet leaf.
Are you going to sit in the sugar beet leaf?
I dare you to sit in the sugar beet leaf.
I would get stuck. We'd have to call the fire department to pull my ass out of the sugar beet leaf.
I think you'll be
my
fine.
thigh would fit in the sugar beet leaf.
It's me. It's about me getting up.
I am uterusless. If I tried to get back up out of there, it could go poorly. And also, what if I do it wrong and something else falls out?
Well, if your doctor stitched everything okay,
I know, but like
out. But also, how does not having
wrong,
a uterus?
I could lose it.
What are you going to lose? The uterus is already gone. But
Ovary,
how does not
organ?
having a uterus affect whether or not you sit in a sugar beet leaf?
It's just my newest excuse for not doing things I don't want to do. Don't call me out on my shit. See, you have a uterus. It's going to burn your butt.
What?
It's going to burn your butt. Do it.
Listen. It's actually quite comfortable.
Is it really? You have a fig leaf now covering your hoo-ha. Excuse me while I...
Something is covering
it looks kind of like it's growing. It's like, woo, the bush.
Okay, first.
I was listening to Ronnie and
I could tell that was bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently this is Sugar House, Utah in Salt Lake.
Yeah, I mean, okay. That's great.
Jen doesn't have a uterus and Mary.
Oh, did she mention that? Did they say the word uterus? 11 fucking
Yeah, and
times?
I'm not sure if that was a sugar beet leaf or a sugar beet leaf or a sugar beet leaf. Sugar beet.
No, it's just, it's so cringy. And I feel like Jen's getting over this really quick. You can tell because Mary laughed so hard and Jen's like, haha.
Yeah, Mary does this like laughing like she's like a little girl. Like I think Mary thinks she's coming off like Jessica Simpson and really like she's trying to do her own version of is this chicken or is this fish?
Yeah, but she's more than Nick
Mary.
though. She will call people out like with Y in Wyoming. She's like Wyoming's with the W, Robin. Wyoming's with the W, Robin. Or you forgot the rings. Cody forgot the rings. She's the one
see, that's Mary's humor. That's Mary's
funny.
humor.
Meg
It's
is my
funny.
favorite type of flirting.
Really funny talking about uteruses, which I was on Mary's side with that, where she's like, how does you having a hysterectomy have anything to do with getting up off the ground?
Also, I was
She's like, other things can fall out, like fallopian tubes and ovaries. No, they actually can't.
That part where they were talking about the uteruses was as if they were on StreamYard with a half-second delay like us, but they were in person together. So like Jen kept trying to get her like punchline out, and then Mary just kept being like, what does that have to do? What does that have to do with anything, Jen, if you have a uterus or not? Jen's like still getting out the last couple words.
So who's taping this? Do you think it's Free Fallin'? That dork in his sweatshirt, like sitting on another bench, just following them around.
Figuring out
That's what his job is.
Monetized, yeah. Why? But I really think that was they had that conversation back and forth. It took 3 seconds, and they're like, let's stretch this out into that's just content, baby.
It's just content, baby. Everything's content, baby.
It was so awful.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun. Yeah, Tony. Just missing Tony asking about menopause or tampon.
I need a tampon. Fuck. I need a tampon.
I'm trying to think of what would make everyone the most uncomfortable. A naked man would be more uncomfortable. Oh, I got the voice kind of down today.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Lastly, what's Mary up to?
She's laughing up a storm at her resort. They did a little fashion show at lunch at the pool of LuLaRoe things you can wear in your midlife. Wow. And it's a bunch of girls walking out, camera turned to the side, out. Mary, she laughs. She does this. What am I doing? I just want to cut it out.
What's that's funny is that hilarious baby shark.
Oh my god!
Synchronized swimming.
I forgot about that. I couldn't play that video either because that, of course, had like some, Chapel One.
Beaker Face says about Free Fallin'. It's Mary's Hunter. Mary thinks Free Fallon's very talented.
Demonetized. That's it from Mary, right?
Yeah, and Janelle. Yeah, this was the Janelle that I came across. Classic.
This was the day of Paedon, by the way. This is the day the Paedon, or the day after, and it's like the first line here is, and she looks like she could murder me. And it says this week has been a lot, and I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, wait, Paedon isn't actually hers, so maybe she doesn't really give a shit, and she probably doesn't like Paedon anyway. But
yeah, this is Janelle, no makeup, beautiful by the way. Like she's got great skin here, but it's classic Janelle, zoomed all the way in. There's a red light behind her. And she says, who knew? This week has been a lot. And my stress levels have been extra. But I've discovered 30 minutes in the infrared sauna is like hitting the reset button. I know there's science, but it feels like magic, helping me feel balanced again. Extra benefit. I sleep better. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. At Cairo Floats. Or Cairo, I think that might be pronounced.
I'm really happy that you read this because I definitely would have read infrared as infrared because I've never seen that spelled out before. Infrared sauna.
Janelle just talks about it. She's like, yeah, so I think it's really great. So you should do it.
Well, she's doing a lot of stuff with wellness and different body temperatures because she's also posted. Oh, wait, this is it. She also posted something about it's a reel that she reshared, but it's like, what are the benefits of women in cold plunging? She's not doing it yet, but I think this had in like an ADHD moment or where she's like, I'm thinking of doing this, and she gets really revved up and we'll never mention this again. We'll have forgotten that she even posted this. But I'd love to watch Janelle do a cold plunge. Please, God, give us that.
This is what happened. Janelle went into the sauna. Okay, Janelle went into the sauna and she was like, oh, this is warm. Who knew? Who knew I've liked this so much? And then she went to the front to check out. And that's where, after her first visit, they did the sales pitch for like the monthly membership, which probably also includes like some sort of cold tank, like a cryotherapy room and a sauna room. And so Janelle's like, oh, who knew? should probably sign up for this place. There's a monthly membership. Who knew? So now she's looking into the cold and heat. So I think she's looking into both, so she should join, which I think is great for Janelle.
I was just gonna say, do you think Janelle would do well in like a sound room, like where it's just like zero sound? I would hate that because I don't want to be alone with my own thoughts. I need something to be constantly happening to tune out all the voices. But I feel like Janelle would like silence.
Yeah, I think she would like she's saying, like those floats, like the float room kind of thing. Yeah. I would not like that at all because other people are pissing in that. They're peeing. They got bodily fluids going in and out. They're not changing that water every time. You're just floating around in someone else's like phlegm and
water. They have to be. Of course they are.
I don't think it's I don't know. I want some chlorine or something in there. I don't know. I don't trust it. But I think Janelle's probably like blowing bubbles. She's doing like
she's taking a whole mountain water. Yeah, for sure. I've never done that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then lastly, Michelle did a little 5K. New York. No, the NYC marathon is 25.
26.2. She's training for a marathon. That's incredible.
Awesome. Yay. I'm so glad that Logan is doing well because he really did. I hope, I know they say this on Reality Cringe, but I hope that the at least Christine, I hope Mary and Janelle have had moments to reflect. I don't know if Christine has because Christine seemed to jump into a relationship and now that's fixed everything. I don't need to actually work through the trauma.
That's what worries me.
I inflicted on my kids is what I hope that they have thought like that was. I hope I can make it up to them someday, or at least acknowledge to them, I'm sorry that I did this to you.
Yeah, that does worry. Christine with all the and I'm so happy now is that it does seem to be like, oh, you get in a relationship, you fall in love, everything's happy again.
And then in a couple years now.
Maybe it is. And maybe it is. Maybe. I hope that's the case. But I also think just giving people advice, it comes across as like, well, you just meet someone, you get married, and it is happily ever after.
Yeah, I
don't know.
I think she probably does need therapy to be like, this is how to handle it. If David gets cross with you or has to raise his voice, it doesn't mean that he finds you ugly or like just stuff like that for when those real life things happen. If she can just be prepared for that.
Yeah. Oh, well, 420, 421, we're going to be back talking about it every Monday.
And there is, I think it is confirmed pretty much that there will be a Garrison special. I don't even want Cody and Robin in there, to be honest. Definitely not Robin. I think it would be actually very dumb to have Robin even have a segment in that.
You weren't around when he was growing up, really. You don't have a say.
I think that's very disrespectful to have her in there because I think in Garrison's head, he did have he openly said he had a huge problem with it, and I don't think he would want her to be part of his memorial special. That's just bad. Cody.
Now we got to worry about that. Great.
But since there are no good Instagram, let's ask you guys, what do you guys want? We want to play a cameo to show that maybe this is what kind of we expected was happy birthday, Amanda. Here's a joke. Here's a dad joke. Tell the fucking orange you glad I didn't say banana joke. Happy birthday. Mm-hmm. We all collectively would have been like, that was really nice, Paedon. That was sweet. What a nice guy.
Yeah.
Don't align with his values usually, but what a sweet message. That's it. We were not trying to troll him, but do you guys want to see? Here are your options because we had to delete the Tony making pick on the guy. Which we also
the sheer volume of Pico de Gallo, the sheer volume.
We say that, but we're not trolling. We appreciated that he went out and bought ingredients. That was the best cameo anyone's ever made.
Oh, he prepared way more than anyone else has ever had.
Very nice and charismatic while he was doing it. Paedon really missed the mark. Do you guys want to hear Janelle talking about with full laryngitis, talking about
Akimbo.
What she did with her boot lamp, or do you guys want to hear the classic girls?
What
do you guys want? Let us know in the chat.
I don't know. Instead, Paedon pulled down his shorts and pooped on the floor.
That would have gone over better. I might have been like, hey, $10.
Yeah. All of the above. Amanda, I think it's your birthday. You should do what you want, but we do have a couple votes for boot lamp.
You want boot lamp.
Mm-hmm.
I want girls.
Boot
huh?
lamp us out. I think we should make boot lamp become a verb.
We'll come back afterward though. But this is
okay.
Of the Cody Robin Instagram things. Okay. Let's talk about, and this was actually one of the sweetest cameos because this is clearly taken at 2:30 in the morning. I mean, judging by her voice. And
Janelle's just finished the latest Danielle Steele.
I think Janelle is very impulsive, as I am. I'm going to do this now, and I'm very laser focused. That's clearly what happened here. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna make this cameo now because I just saw them. Here we go. Here's a cameo from Janelle where I believe Jean got this, asking about what happened to those boot lamps, girl.
Hey, Amanda and Jody, I just saw your request come in, so I had to come in and answer it because, believe it or not, I was just cleaning out the storage unit where I had put those when I moved out of the big house that I lived in here in Flag, and they're still there. And I'll tell you what, I think I just have to keep them because they were so quirky when I found them at the secondhand store all those years ago. And I'm going to have to keep them because they're just cool, right? I like anything that's a little bit out of the box like that. So, even if it doesn't match my decor, I'm going to still hold on to those because it might at some point. So unfortunately, I can't show them to you. They are at my storage unit, but I still have them. And it's so funny. I got this message today because I just saw them.
Love her. I love her so
lovely
much.
Cameo. I hope she does keep them, but also our goal is to get those boot lamps. One in Wisconsin, one in Calgary. I don't know. She'll give it to us now. And now I know who we are.
Keeping my eye out. I've been keeping my eye out for boot lamps.
I want those boot lamps.
I know you do. Actually, I looked for a boot lamp to send to you, and I couldn't find any.
Every time my birthday rolls around, I'm like, get a boot lamp. I love that, and it was just very sweet little cameo.
So sweet, so sweet, and she genuinely was excited. I do believe it.
In the episode where they go to the consignment store shopping, during a talking head, Cody's doing a voiceover over top of this, and while the voiceover is playing, it shows Cody and Janelle walking maybe arm in arm, and Cody seeing the boot lamp and being like pointing to it. It's just the origin of the moment. Janelle, it's a boot and a lamp.
Those things where those boots have been.
Those boots were made
when they have lamped. Yeah. Yeah.
And so on and so forth.
People are requesting to see the girls.
Oh, well, what babies want, babies get. Yeah, let's do it. Get ready. You're gonna feel like you're in trouble.
Scolded. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jody and Amanda. This is from Jen, and I hear that you started a YouTube channel, so that is really a great accomplishment. I hope that it goes well for you. It's We Love to Hate Everything. Oh, wow, girls, that might not be the best solution for life. I'm just saying. Do you know that word? I don't even. When my kids were younger and they used the word hate, I would wash their mouths out with soap. I'm like, okay, not really. But I'm like, that's a terrible word. So that is really what your YouTube channel is called? Silly. I want to thank you so much for watching the show. I really, really appreciate it. We're doing great. Life is doing absolutely lovely. I love to love everything. I'm the opposite that you guys are. They're starting a YouTube channel called We Love to Hate Everything.
Oh my God, I love that.
You do?
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Oh, Isabel's
That'd
team.
be a good
venting session.
Yeah.
Therapy, venting. We often think about the set as some sort of a therapy, but it's not because there's no counselor on the other side that's really counseling us. I would more of I love to love everything. That's more how but it's good to vent. It's really good to vent. Anyway, everything is going really well. Oh, thank you, Truly. Truly's bringing me tea. You're the sweetest. Just thank you so much for being authentically you. I think that's the best gift that you can give the world, is being authentically you. And it sounds like that's what you guys are doing. So good job being authentically you. Thank you so much for watching the show. We're all doing fabulous. Isabel's in town for right now, helping me because I needed a babysitter for Truly. And she wasn't doing school this semester, so she's been hanging out with us. We've been having a lovely time together again. And yeah, just doing great. I hope you have a blast being authentically you and doing your YouTube channel. Thank you. Take care.
forgot how long that one was, but
I still
I'm
just
opposite of you.
I'm on the edge of like a nervous breakdown until Isabel, sweet Isabel says, "Oh, I love that. I think that's great. Thank you, Isabel."
Thank you. And thank you truly for bringing it. Christine, I think, forgets halfway through that she's even making a cameo because then T comes in and she's like, well, anyway, you guys are being authentically you. And it's like, no, you just scolded us for a whole minute.
Truly knew what she was doing. Truly knew that Isabel was going in there like the sweet angel she is. And she's like, fuck that. I'm coming in with T. I feel like she like truly just walked through the door and just like pushed Isabel to the side as Isabel's like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, like, oh, here's truly with T.
Christine, yeah, God, that seems like so. Yeah, that was from Jen from Real Housewives Recaps on YouTube.
Yes.
YouTube. All right, that's it for Browntown today, guys. Extra poopy. Let's go through everything again on Patreon. We got Mixtape for Girl Dinner tomorrow, and I'll also post the link for Spotify. Actually, you can probably find it now. It's like LTHE podcast. You can find it now.
It's a work in motion. It's a work in progress.
Really all over the place. And then on Wednesday, we have Sister Wife Secrets, part 1, where Mary buys the B&B. Mary cries a lot in this episode, by the way. Right now, you have Amanda Loves to Hate Teen Mom, the next chapter that just dropped. Amber cries. And then on Thursday, we have TRP Fleabag. Hell yeah. And thank you for all your TRP suggestions. They're amazing. And is that it?
Leave a comment, subscribe, thumbs up, share. Monday the 21st, we'll be back with that new episode. So excited. We'll be watch along with us that day. It'll be a 2-part episode once we kind of start picking up the season again. So
I'll be hungover from 420. Yeah, we'll be hungover from 420. And Joan right now, by the way, guys, is in Las Vegas, and he took pictures of the Thomas and Mack Stadium, and then he drove right up to the cul-de-sac, took pictures.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. So also join me and John on my other podcast, Pod in the City. It's a Sex in the City podcast. And then every Wednesday we go live at noon Mountain Standard Time. Please join us. It's such a fun, chill group over there. And we get a little more sassy about our hot topics over there. That's it. You dogs were so good today. I'm so proud of them. There's 4 dogs here right now. You never know.
We love you.
We love you guys so much. You know what? You're all adults. So bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.